Hi, thanks for checking out our channel here. This is going to be a finish up repair video on an old PEL unit that they no longer make anymore. We've started working on this unit about a month and a half ago. It took some time to get it figured out and to source some parts for this thing. There's not a lot of parts available, but it is kind of old school on the inside. The parts that are really hard to come by are the transformers. Luckily, we found a place that still had some in stock. This is an old discontinued model. They don't no longer make it, but there are some repairs that we can do to it. So the unit now does work. We repaired the board. We replaced capacitors underneath. Did all that, and then got it going again. But it puts out very little kilovolts out of it. It doesn't have hardly any voltage coming out of it. So we've got to put a new transformer in the thing. Now the way that this thing is designed, the transformers are in the bottom of this case, down inside here, and it's full of epoxy. So you have to replace this whole bottom section. So let me get some stuff here. Let me find my tester I'm looking for. Damn it, where is it? Alright, just a second, let me find it. Alright, it's on the other workbench. Alright, this has got 3 terminals on the bottom. It's got half power or reduced power, low power, whatever, full power and ground or earth. So we're going to plug it in here. This is your ground, this is your full power. So we're going to test across there, and I'll show you that it's not putting out, it's clicking, but not putting out very much. You hear it clicking along there. So we'll go across, now we're going to have to do it from the bottom side. We go across here to here. 2.9 kV. Oops. 2.9 kV is all we're getting out of it. Should be like 6,000 plus kilovolts out of it, I would imagine. It's a pretty stout unit. It's got a pretty good amount of wallop to it. Let me get the new transformer and stuff. Now this is new old stock, everything. But here's what it looks like. It's a big old transformer built into the case. See, it's full of epoxy. So you can't remove it and just put a transformer. You have to replace this whole bottom plastic here, and you have to swap over all the bolts. All the bolt knobs have to come out and swap over. You got to get the power cord off of this one swapped over. I mean, it's a bit of a job. So you got to take all this crap off the top of it, which isn't hard to do. It just takes some time. Ow. Come on. So we got to swap over a bunch of stuff first. So first I want to do is, let's see if we'll take this big black thing off here. These are good units. I mean, they run for years and years and years without hardly any trouble at all. Oh, excuse me. But by the time they start having problems, the parts are no longer made anymore. So that's the downside of it. Alright, so there's part of the stuff. So what I need to do, because I don't remember where all this stuff goes unless I take a picture of it, but I'm going to, because the transformer, you've got these wires here. This is your primary input side. We're going to, they go up here, these 2 tabs right there, but I'm going to cut this cable tie here, and I'm going to just basically cut them in half. I'll cut them a little long, and that way I can take the new transformer, I can solder and heat shrink everything back over. You got this little circuit board here. So this little circuit board, let's get this power cord off too. Let's see. We're going to cut it in half and we'll reattach the, well, we don't have to do that. Let's see. Take the screw at the bottom of this little plate here. That allows the cord piece to kind of come out. This has, you know, partial. Oh, that's the old one. We also got to get this out. Oh shoot, that's riveted to the case. This part's got some rivets in it, so I'll have to probably put some short little screws in there to fasten that back on there. But looks like the cord goes here. I'm going to mark. I'm just going to mark this one black. And we'll put a little B on there for black. And a W on there for white. I guess I could have done the same thing up there, but oh well. I still can. Nah, I'm not going to. And then we're going to snip this off. You always resolder it back on, not a big deal. Pull this out, and there's our cord and the fuses and stuff. Set that to the side. Now we need to get this piece out. Drill the rivets out of it. What bit do I want to use? Let's try this one first. Come on. Okay, so that's going to go on the new one. Maybe I popped these screws out of there. The screws are still stuck in the case here. I got to punch those out of there. Let's see if we can find some little. Let's make this a pushing out. Come on. Oh, shoot. For some reason that screw doesn't want to come out. Alright, you get this board out of there. It's part, I think, lightning protection. Yeah, a little bit of lightning protection. I'll go ahead and slide that into the new case up here. And then we've got these wires here that need to get swapped over. I need to remember which wire goes where. So let's mark these. We'll put like a 1, a 2, a 3. We'll put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. I guess they are kind of color. This one's got green, yellow, red, and it's green, yellow, red for half power, full power ground. But just to make sure I don't mess nothing up. Plus, I need to know where they go when it comes to that stuff. So snip that off, snip that off, snip that off, snip this zip tie there. So done there. Now we need to get these bolts and nuts out of here. Come on. The other case has got a fourth hole there. This one does too. It looks like they filled up with the epoxy on the back side because it's not being used. I don't know what it was for. Probably a black knob for like ground reference voltage thing or something. I don't know what it was. But it's not being used on this one. And the other case has got the hole there, but this one's been filled up with epoxy. And we'll have to write down on the case, once we can get this sticker off, we might have to heat it up with like a heat gun and slowly peel it off. If that'll work, I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, I gotta find a... Damn it. Let's see if I got a socket that'll fit it. No, all the ones I got over here are all the wrong size. Well, let's just do it this way then. We'll just kind of get it loosened up a little bit. I think we can probably buzz it out by hand. Or if I got I think one of those sockets was pretty darn close. So I might be able to buzz it out even if it's not quite right. At least if it helps us speed up the process of loosening it up, then we'll give it a whirl. Yeah, this will work. It won't break it loose because it slips too much. But I think we can speed the process of repairs along a little bit. Alright, so now should be able to pull that stuff out. So this part is basically done for now. We'll try to get that sticker off here in a minute. But let's get this back over here. Let's pull this little board back out. Just so I'll be able to get to this stuff easier as need be. That goes there. That goes there. Red goes there. And we'll fill that hole up with epoxy or something here in a little bit. But let's get this slowly going. Alright, and we'll buzz this on as far as we can, and we'll take this pliers and tighten up all the way. Make sure those were staying in place. And we'll cinch it down with a pair of pliers. Okay. So that's done. So now we need to solder irons heated up. So now let's strip this. Let's strip all this back. Let's get the solder. All right. So I'm trying to remember what. Yellow one is 1, 2, 3. So ground is here, half power is there, full power is there. So now let's tin the wires, get some solder on there. Come on. Okay. Pew. All right, let's ow. Ow. See if we can get solder to take to these tabs here. I don't know how. Oh yeah, it took just fine. All right, let's add a little bit more solder to here. Come on. All right. Add a little solder to this one. Oop, that wire popped off. Ow, ow, that's hot. Let's go to the tab, a little area right above it. Okay. It's whatever one. Let's go ground first since it's the furthest one. So heat those two up together. Come on. Let cool off. All right, let's go half power to here. Hold it until it cools off, it settles down. All right, and then we'll, oh, that's a hard angle. Just double check and make sure that they all look nice and tight. What are we up to time-wise? 17 minutes. Okay. Let's get this power cord thing put on. So we got this part first, so that needs to go there. This was held in with rivets last time. Let's see if we got some short little screws that will work. These probably work. Let's see. That one didn't take for whatever reason, but the other one did. Alright, see if I got a little bit longer one. Come on. Okay. Well, let's change out this one too, to that bigger one, just because I don't want that thing to slip loose or anything silly, just because I put a shorter screw in it. So we're just going to put this next size bigger. Okay, where's the cord? Oh, here's the cord. Stand this up. These went through the little hole there. I need the two. Ow! God, it keeps biting me. Come on. Alright, there's one screw. Where's the other one? There it is. And my little Phillips bit. Trying to clutch down a little bit. All right, now, put this board into place. And then this will go up here. These screws are the same size. They are. Okay, so the four that held this in, the four that hold the case together are the same exact screws, looks like. So we'll go ahead and we'll put these screws back in. Alright. New plastic, need a little help forcing it in there. Alright, so I got the power cord and the transformer wires to reattach. And these are plenty long enough that we should be able to just cut them to length instead of splicing them on there. So we'll go ahead and snip these off. We don't need those anymore. Snip this short. Don't need that much hanging off. We'll solder iron out. Solder. So this was black. Heat this up, add some solder to it. As well as add some solder to this. God, it was getting a little toasty. Heat them up, both up together. Watch them to kind of melt and fuse together. Ow. Alright, so now for the power cord. It's like black went there. That's awful short compared to what it was before. We need to pull those behind it. There, that reaches better. So black and white. Alright, the black one's pretty much, I don't want to cut any more off of it than what I have to, so we're just going to strip it back. And the white one we can cut a little bit off. We'll cut it back a little bit shorter, but not too short where we can't reach it. So now we'll add a little solder on top here for the black one. Come on. Go ahead and tin these wires. We're going to do the white one too. And then we'll take this black one right there, heat the two up together. I'm going to cool off and set harden. And then we'll do the same thing to this white one here. All right. So I think in theory we are done with electrically where we can make it run. So let's plug it in and hope like heck that we did it right. We'll get the tester out here in a second. Let's plug it in here. Hear that? Not as loud, which means that transformer probably was arcing inside. So this is a good sign. Let's put tester on it here and see what we get. Ground and hot. 7,000. You see that? 7.1, 7,000. So that's good. All right. This one took a while to fix. Excluding this part of it that we've just done, I had to fix the board. I had to come up with capacitors and stuff for it. It just took some time to figure out. We got to block off this hole. We'll put some goop on the front side there and block it off. I guess we could have done it on the inside, but we'll do it from the outside. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's closed off and bugs and stuff, and water, whatever, can't get inside there. All right, let's get some of that goop. Fill this up here. And that'll turn like a rock and nothing to get inside there. See what it looks like from the front side or the inside. Yep, all blocked off there as well too. Alright, so let's see. While I got a little time, I don't want to make this video too long. See if we can get this sticker off the front here. This is probably like a 20 joule unit, so it packs a hell of a punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a heat gun and a little knife, like a little box knife thing. And we're going to heat this up. We're going to try to peel that off. We'll put on low heat, which is still pretty hot. And basically, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to heat that adhesive up a little bit. And we'll try to see if we can peel that up. Starting to come off. Once you get it started, you're going to burn yourself. You can heat it. Oh. Kind of give it a little, kind of move it along there. There it goes. kind of boogered up a little bit, but not too bad. Not bad enough where you can't reuse it. So we'll take this and we're just gonna stick it across there like that, and then we'll put some tape across there, kind of keep it on there in place. I boogered up just a little bit, but at least they can still know what's ground, fence, hot, not all that fun stuff. And then I've got some other stickers on here we might try to pull off. Got this PEL 609 sticker. I don't think they really care about that. So we'll see. Let's get this cover back on. You can see it's pretty burnt up inside there. That board was pretty toast. And then we'll take this case, flip it over, and then we'll put the screws back in it. And this one is basically done. Plastic's really new, so it's gonna take some persuasion to get the screws to go in. Didn't go too bad. Alright, plug it back in. Make sure a little light flashes up top there, which it should. There we go. Well, this unit's done. This is like a 20 joule unit, I would guess, because it's got a 18 watt power consumption, so usually not a 1-to-1 ratio watts per with joules when it comes to power consumption on these units, but it's probably a 20 give or take joule unit, I would guess. So there's that information right there. So if you got a fence charger that needs to be looked at, any kind, any brand, any age, style, you know, we work a lot of magic with these things, and we give free quotes, so it doesn't cost you anything to ship but the shipping to get it to us, and after that we'll see what's wrong with it and give you a quote if we can fix it. And it's free of charge. We'll take a look at it for you. So until next time, we'll see you guys later on. It's got a lot of work done to it, and this unit now has an 18-month warranty on it as well. So until next time, we'll see you guys later on, and have a good day.